All right, guys, thank you for joining me today. This is the Angry Prepper. Today's video, we're going to talk about how fast you should ruck or how slow you should ruck. Now, for those of you that are noticing in the background, this is just after the nor'easter that passed that everybody's made a big deal about. I tell people all the time when it snows like that, shut the fuck up and relax. It's not that bad. Anyway, today we're going to talk about rucking, how fast or slow you should go. And in my opinion, it's all based on what you want to do, how fast you want to lose weight, how big or how fast you want to develop your endurance. So, guys, speed is going to dictate how you develop. All right, so if you're looking to burn fat, listen, you're going to burn fat just walking almost at any pace. There is a point where your body hits this threshold of, all right, fucker, we got to walk faster. And you start walking faster to make up or to burn more calories, as your body gets used to a certain tempo no matter what you do. So with walking or rucking, you have to do it based on how you feel. That's the gist of it. You'll have people tell you that you should move fast all the time. You'll have people tell you should interval with speed, so slow, fast, slow, fast. And then there are other people that'll tell you, like myself, move at your own pace. But I'm going to state that you can move at your own pace for a while, but at some point, you want to break past that threshold of losing weight or getting in a better shape, you got to speed up or even slow it down. Because you can't move fast all the time, but you can't walk slow all the time either. At some point, you have to build up. You have to build up better by alternating how you move. Now I'm breathing so hard because I came up this fucking hill. That hill's a pain in the ass, and I do hills 2 times. So I'll go down another hill coming up, and then I come back up the even worse so that you guys have seen before. So the rucking, guys, walking is great for anyone. Somebody like myself who's been walking / rucking for a while, I'm gonna do intervals, right? I'm gonna speed it up one day, slow down the next. I might even do intervals while I'm walking. I might walk at a nice easy pace like I am now. Then when I get to that next hill, walk a little faster, or a light ruck, which is almost like a light jog with a pack in your back, but not quite a jog. A little hard to explain. Better to show you, which I'm not going to do. But anyway, your speed, guys, is all depending on how you feel in the end. Hell, you could come out feeling great and you start walking fast. Guess what you need to do? Slow it down. You shouldn't burn yourself out on a ruck unless you are doing something like you're training or something. If you're training, by all means, you know, burn yourself out, drag yourself back home. But if you're looking to lose weight at a leisurely timetable, then take your time. So also, weight in your pack, or weight in your pack, or the weight you have on, is going to dictate also how you move. You could initially, guys, be walking like a rock star, up and down a hill with no problem, no pack in your back. You're moving like lightning. Well, once you put that pack in your back, you're going to feel a difference. And initially, you're going to try to want to move at the same speed that you possibly could when you didn't have a pack on. But once you put that pack on with 10, 20, 30 pounds in your back, that's going to make the difference. And that's going to let you know whether or not you can actually move at that same pace. Now, again, if you're just starting this rucking journey, you most likely won't be able to do it. But if you do, you'll do it for a short time. And again, that's not a problem. As long as you're moving, guys, you're burning calories, you're burning fat, you're getting in shape. Moving at any speed, let's just say slow, that's better than not moving at all. So if you have to move slow, move fucking slow. Beginners should always move at an easy pace. I'm not saying be a hare and move like the hare, but don't be the rabbit either. Move at a nice, easy pace, a pace that's comfortable for you, a pace that's not going to hurt you, a pace that's not going to get you overly tired where you don't want to do it tomorrow. take your time. Now, if you're speeding and you're running like a madman, or rucking like a madman, I'd rather, most of those guys that do that are military guys, young guys, or guys that have experience in rucking. Those are the guys that are normally gonna get away with that kind of shit. But beginners, take your time. And if you want to test yourself after 2 weeks of a nice, easy pace, speed it up a little bit and try to do it in intervals of 20 to 30 seconds. 20 to 30 seconds, guys, is the optimal time frame you should do interval rucking. So, for example, ruck at your normal, comfortable pace. Then pick it up for 20 to 30 seconds. Keep it at that pace that you pick it up for. Then at the end of the 20, 30 seconds, slow down back to the comfortable pace. Now, some people will have a minute break, 2, 3 minute break. If this is your first time doing this shit, give yourself a nice break in the middle. I would say anywhere between 2 to 3 minutes. After that, after you get used to it, then you can come down. I would say between 30 seconds on, 30 seconds off, 30 seconds on, 1 minute off, 30 seconds on, 2 minutes off. Whatever it is. Hell, if you're doing a nice long walk, you could split it in between 5 minutes, right? You walk 30 seconds straight, like you mean it, you take 5 minutes off. Especially in the beginner stage, you can get away with that. Ultimately, guys, the pace is up to you. You can move however fast you want to move. But you also have to realize that if you've been moving at a snail's pace for a long time, you're going to want to pick it up. Because like I said, your body gets used to it. You look on the scale after walking, you're like, shit, I'm not dropping any more weight. Maybe I should speed it up a little bit. Simple. Do it on a treadmill. You can walk on a treadmill, guys, speed it up a little bit. Though a treadmill sort of forces you to walk at that speed, and it's a little easier to do. But if you put it on an incline, I would say anything over, what, 1-2%, you'll feel the difference. It'll almost be like walking in the street. Not quite, but almost. So this is the second hill that I walk up. I actually walk up 3 hills. I walk up one more hill on 181st Street. That's not an ass kicker, but it's a little longer than this. And when you do hills like this, guys, again, your own pace, speed it up a little. About a week ago or so, I headed up this hill, rucking. It was like a light jog. Headed up this hill with this pack on my back. By the time I got to the top, I thought I was gonna die. So, if you're gonna use hills, if you're gonna put hills into your program, which you should at a later point, if you're a beginner, at a later point, don't do it on your first day. Trust me, you'll regret it. If you're gonna put hills in, use moderate pace or slow. Right now, I think I'm creeping up. I'm not moving at a fast pace at all. But sometimes I'll see an old person, I'm like, fuck that. They're not beating me to the top of this hill. And then I pick up the pace just a little bit. Just enough to pass them, leave them behind, and then keep moving. And then I turn the corner, and I want to throw up and pass out, but they can't see that. So that's the hill. I told you guys a quick story about this hill. When we were kids, we used to go down on this hill on skateboards, and 98% of the times, we never made it to the bottom. Because if you did, you had the chance of getting hit by a car, going straight through traffic, or just completely dying altogether by falling off the board and hitting a car. So, it was always fun. Now that I'm older, I would never think about doing that shit now. But anyway, guys, hopefully you get my point. To the rucking with speed is up to you. But as soon as your body gets used to it, pick it up a little bit or add some weight to it and slow down or speed up. It's entirely up to you. You should be using your judgment on when you should pick up the speed and when you should slow down. Other than that, guys, this is the Angry Prepper. Thank you for watching the Angry Prepper Fitness channel.